Welcome back to Cooking with Kay. Hope everyone's having a good night and you're about to cook something good and eat something good. Hope everyone's ready till Friday because I sure cannot wait. Tonight for me, I will be making some hamburgers on my Blackstone grill and some mac and cheese homemade. So hope you guys can stay and enjoy. And like always, thanks for cooking with Kay. Welcome back to Cooking with Kay. Tonight I'm making homemade mac and cheese and some hamburgers with cheese in the middle. I have already started the process and started to boil my water. Once you bring your water to a boil, you want to pour your noodles in there until they are soft. For the cheese that I'm using right here, I will be using some of it inside the hamburger and for the mac and cheese as well. As you can see, I've cut the cheese into strips. And now I'm just going to make a little block like this to put in the center of the hamburger. As big or small as you want, how cheesy you want it. That's how I like to do it for myself. So here's that. We're only making 4 burgers tonight, and we're going to use some of this for mac and cheese. Now we're just going to put the rest of the cheese aside for now until it's time to fully make the macaroni and cheese. Now I'm going to take my hamburger. I already seasoned it up. I did season it with the Kinders. So it seems to be really good like that. And I did put some W sauce in there, Worcestershire sauce. And I mixed that up real well. Now what I want to do is I want it to go in and make my hamburger into little balls. You can make them big or small, but I choose just to make them medium because I can't eat a burger this big. So it is about this size. You get the drift. Feel it out, guys. Fill it out. All right, that one. That's good. So I'm only making 4 hamburgers. All right, I can see that our macaroni and cheese water is starting to boil, so that's really good. It's been about 15 minutes in. All right, so once you get all your hamburger and roll it in a bowl and start to boil your macaroni and cheese, and if it goes to your satisfaction, boom, let's start putting the cheese in. All right, so you're going to just smash your cheese in all the way down. And then you're going to take your top part, squeeze it, put it over. Like that, and you're going to want to pinch the bottoms. And pinch the bottoms down together, make it full, just like this. See, now it is a big ball, and you have to just form it together because when it gets on the grill, you guys, it will fall apart if you don't firmly put this together. I know it's weird, but it's really important because you don't want your meat falling apart. All right, so that is a perfect example of what I'm trying to do. So let's go ahead and start with our another hamburger. Push it in. Honestly, just like to do this to firm around it. And then you can take your other hamburger and smash it down. And then just do the same thing. You want to make it firm around the sides, like that. And push it all together. You definitely don't want this coming apart. You know, you want a nice burger. Okay, that one's good. Okay, let's go ahead and take this one. Put cheese in there. The cheese got away there. Cheese in here. And then take it back. Like that. And make it burn. Oh, this is so time consuming, but you know what, you guys, if you're a cooker, if you love to cook, if your therapy is cooking, then you know what, it's worth the time, it's worth the wait, it's worth the energy, because at the end of the day, you get good company and good food. And you know what? That was a good day. You know, when you can have company, that's a good day. All right, on to our 4th one. Here we go. Boom. And that wasn't mine because I don't eat that much. Okay. There, it should look like this. Beautiful, beautiful. Without the knife. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so we are going to put these aside and we are going to pour our noodles into our pot. Let's go. So once our water is to a boil, we're gonna use our macaroni and cheese. Okay, don't judge me. This was my husband's idea, but I'm gonna try to make homemade cheese out of mac and cheese. So let's go. It's a new thing. Let's try it. So pour your noodles in. Now you're gonna go strain your noodles. You're gonna get that cheese that you put aside, and you're gonna put that, we're just gonna add this much. We'll save that. Now you're just going to use a tablespoon of butter, a handful of shredded cheese, and then you're gonna add a cup of milk. Now we're just going to add a little bit of flour on top to thicken it up. And stir. You want to make sure that the cheeses are melted all the way. You can put your burner on high, medium high, and keep stirring until the cheese is all the way melted. We do not want any whole cheese in our mac and cheese. I've done that before and it was so embarrassing. So you want to let the cheese melt. I was like, oh, it'll just melt in the oven because we put it in the oven for 25 minutes after this. But no, stayed a block, and I had company and they're like, cheesy. So now I do what the directions say and I actually stir it all the way through. So great tip for you guys. Yes, looks like we are almost pretty much melted here. So because I chose to try the box cheese tonight, I'm going to add that cheese as well, so it's going to be oh so cheesy. I just stir that in there. Just like this. Stir it in really, really good. Look at that cheese in there. Oh my goodness. That looks super awesome. Okay, looks like we are good to go. Look at that. So now what we're going to do is we want to take our mac and cheese and actually pour it all in the pan. That actually looks really good. Alright, spread it out. So now that you have your mac and cheese in the pan, you can add more cheese if you like. I like mine really cheesy, but you can put that on top. There's all sorts of different cheeses that you can put on top, but I choose just the greatest cheese that works best for me. So we'll take our foil and just cover this up and put it in the oven for about 25 minutes. There we go. And we'll set the timer for 25 minutes. Now is the fun part. Now we are going to go on the grill. Alright, so now here's the super fun part. We're going to go on the grill. Don't mind my dirty dishes. We're going to go on the black stove. Alright, so we just pulled our burgers off of our black stone. Now we're going to check the macaroni and cheese. So let's do that. I turned it off because it was done. And let's pull that out right now to see what that looks like. See, all done. Okay, get it down. That is hot, 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 hot. Ow! Okay, let's pull this out. Oh, I can't wait to see it, see what it looks like. Oh my gosh, this is going to be awesome. Dun, 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 dun. Woo! Homemade box mac and cheese. Look at that. That looks so good. Oh my gosh.